got what they wanted. Can't let me go live anymore. Huh, I wonder why they made that. I guess I'll have to go to my backup channel. Oh yes, Johnny has one of those. Johnny Bravo. So, you know what's funny is, I'm not even going to get into names. It seems like when I get into names is when I get in the most trouble. There's this illegal immigrant that literally killed, what was it, a lady's husband and two of their kids that were in the car. I think she still has anywhere from 2 to 4 more kids that weren't in the car that she has to now raise by herself. And this illegal immigrant, drunk illegal immigrant that took 3 lives, let alone 2 of them were little children, got 2 years for his crime, right? Because we all know if you or me did that shit, especially if you're white and you killed somebody that wasn't white, holy crap, you'd probably spend half of the rest of your life in freaking prison. But oh well, let's not virtue signal now, right? They sentenced him to 2 years, and they released him early. So that they released him and deported him back to Mexico. So what does that mean? He didn't even spend 2 years for such a heinous crime. But he got released early. Didn't even serve 2 years. And most likely within 2 days or 2 weeks, he will cross back over our borders and come back here and not be worried about it. I mean, why in the hell would you want to stay in Mexico if you're a Mexican citizen? Why would you want to stay in Mexico? Because if you did a fucking crime there, pardon my French, people, if you did a crime there, they would hold you to the standards, whether you live there or you're from another country. Their laws on what they will do to you, even if you were just a Mexican resident and you marry somebody just to get them a visa, you will be locked up for 5 years for just doing that. So we have another guy that's drunk and destroys a family, probably destroys the breadwinner of that family, literally cuts out a half of a family and leaves this single mother to have to figure out her crap. And now she's got to worry that they let him out early, let alone he didn't even get a real sentence that he should have got. But he will be let out. He got let out early and deported back to his country to where he will just come back here. She's got to worry about him coming back here and being a danger to her family again, let alone the rest of America. What's going on here, people? The only thing that I can come to figure out to see what is they truly want us to lose our fucking minds and go psycho. That's exactly what they want. And God's honest truth, everything that they've done to us, I think they're sitting there going, what the F? Man, we thought these American people, we thought that these people would have stood up and rioted and fucking said no more and this or that, so they would have an excuse to call martial law, this, that, or the other thing. But here we are still being as calm and cautious as we possibly can. And I'm not saying not to be that calm and cautious that we have been. But if anybody in America with half of a fucking brain or a half of an understanding of what the hell is going on actually knew and saw everything that was going on, nobody has the time to do that, especially with all the damn fake news. But if any of us true patriots, for the most part, saw everything that was going on, we would all be standing arm in arm and just literally taking out every single one of these fucks. And the sad thing is, there's not enough of us that have woken up. And I'm not promoting violence, I'm not promoting anything like that. But what I am promoting is people speaking truth and spreading as much truth as we can. Because if the world, especially the morons, especially them, actually even were able to realize and understand a quarter of what the hell we understand, their side and their position would be completely different. But they're so dumbed down and ignorant and drank way too much of that damn tap water that they don't give two shits because they don't know two shits. You know, how disturbing is that? You know, that they have us so divided against each other and they make us hate each other instead of actually having the time, the energy to truly just hate them, which deserve to be hated. No, they make us hate each other. You know, the white race that's at the top, the real racist, they're not worried about minorities because they know they'll always be on top. So all these minorities that they convince to race bait and do all of this bullshit is so all of the white people that are down lower have to fight with them instead of actually going after the whites that are on the top. Because I promise you, all of you minorities, guess what? They're not worried about you. They're worried about the whites that are the lower class. They're worried about those whites moving up to the top and stopping their corruption and stopping the bull crap that they freaking do and promote and destroy our world with. They worry about us, not you. So that's how much of a pathetic little freaking pawn you are. Black Lives Matter, LGBT, blah, blah, blah. Do you not even get it? They worry about you so little, they try to weaponize you against who they truly are worried about. And if you actually look at any lower class white people, I guess you could say. I don't think lower class is very nice. I'm pretty sure I'm lower class white. But that's who they're worried about rising up to the top and stopping them. And they're trying to use you to stop us. And if you seriously look at 90% of the white lower class, none of them are racist. And they somehow have brainwashed you that we are. And somehow have shown and proven that people from other countries can come here and get away with crap that we could never get away with. All they are trying to do is divide us to conquer us. And the sooner that we come to understand this and realize this, the sooner we can take down these damn elites that are trying to destroy our worlds and trying to destroy and steal the hearts and the minds of our children. Nothing matters more than our children. And they are trying to steal, rob, and destroy the hearts and the minds and the future of your children. So if you have children, you should be worried about that. And you know what? I have a lot of people that are like, well, you're crazy. You know, maybe some of what you say is true. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? If 1 to 3% of anything that I say about anything that I tell anybody is true, that is more than enough to freaking rise up and stop it. And I promise you, it's a lot bigger percentage. But if you just consider me crazy, out of every truth that I try to tell you, if 1% of it is true, that should be enough to scare the living crap out of you. And like I said, I promise you it's a lot more than that. So, anybody that thinks that I'm crazy and I'm a fucking cuck or I'm this or that, I beg you, Spread this message. I love you all. We are the true resistance. We will not be stopped. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Truth is rising, and it can only rise through you.